Let us now see how Enlight Cloud allocates and deallocates resources in real time. Watch carefully to be able to see Enlight Cloud live in action. We log into an active Enlight virtual machine or server. Let us now take a quick look at the current resource consumption. The top command shows that right now only one CPU is attached to the VM along with 800 megabytes of RAM. Now let's enter the command that lets us check the actual memory usage being used at the moment. It is 717 MB out of the 800 MB that has been allocated. Next, we start a duplicate session and log in to the server. This duplicate session will show us the magic of Enlight. Before we do that, let's take a quick recap to see the current RAM and CPU usage. It stands at 822 MB and 1 CPU respectively. Now, let's come back to the duplicate session and execute a dd command. This dd command will significantly increase the resource usage of the VM. As soon as we execute this command, we can see Enlight in action. Look at the CPUs being attached to the server on the fly. Remember, all this is happening live. The CPUs here have been scaled up from 1 to 9 automatically by Enlight. And the memory being used has gone up to 1.2 GB. Now let's take a look at this load. For that, we will execute another command. Enlight's intelligent auto-scaling feature detects resource demands automatically and scales up and down depending upon the requirement. This lets you focus on your business so that you don't have to worry about the load on your server. Let's get back to the process. We have seen how Enlight scaled up automatically to allocate resources. Now we'll stop this process, which will reduce the resource consumption. This will show us how Enlight senses the fall in demand for resources and scales them or deallocates them accordingly. RAM usage is still increasing. However, the CPU usage is on a decline. Take a look. The CPU and the RAM usage is falling and reducing further and further. Voila! We're back to where we started. Single CPU and 998 MB of RAM. And all this happened automatically.